Well, let's talk about Mario Williams a little bit here, because here's a guy who was on the USC team that lost to Tulane in the Cotton Bowl a few years back. He was part of the reason why USC let that lead go down the stretch. He had a miscue on a kickoff return.
I mean, life sometimes it's better than Hollywood, right? And this guy's a former #1 receiver in the country by ESPN's rankings, 4-star recruit, 17 overall. He's got tremendous talent.
Mensah off the play fake. Pressure coming. And it's held on to by Reggie Brown, his tight end. Oh, that's a great catch.
Well, listen, Reggie Brown's on the all-tough guy team. They said, I asked them, the coaching staff, give me a guy that you go in the alley with and you know you're going to come out on the other side. And they said it's Reggie Brown. And Reggie Brown took a hit, held on to the football. Now it's 2nd and short.
Coriel Pierce laid the boom for Southeastern. 2nd and short with Hughes. And when you got a situation where you've got to get a yard, handing the ball off to number 21 in blue is usually a pretty sure bet.
Well, here's the thing about this guy, Hughes. I mean, he's only 5'11", 210, but did you see the power move when he hit it? One of the best markers of a big-time back is does he fall forward. When Hughes makes contact, number 21, the play ends further down the field than where it started. I like that.
Shotty Clayton Johnson checks into the backfield. He began last year's campaign as the starter before Hughes took over as that top back. Mensah looking deep downfield, and it's off the hands of Dante Fleming. He is a game breaker. He was wide open, and he couldn't reel it in for 6.
Did everything right. The route was terrific, created separation. And he's coming up gimpy, which is not very good. That's insult to injury. But the route was excellent. That's a post route. And look at the separation he's creating. Look at the ball. Beautiful, over the shoulder, strike up the band. Doesn't make it happen, doesn't finish. Come on, Fleming, you're a big-time player. You can make that.
He was a star in camp, but he did have a couple of drops last season. It's a handoff this time to Shotty Clayton Johnson. Short gain. Tell you what, if you're Darian Mensah, I mean, that hurts for you, because you make a great decision as a young quarterback. You put the ball where it's got to be.
Yeah, that's an excellent throw. That's dropping it in the bucket. That's not an easy catch. Let's be honest about this now. Fleming, I'm not saying I make that catch, because I don't. 0 out of 100. But he's a terrific player. They expect him to be an outstanding wide receiver, one of the best in the country. They think before the season's over. That's a catch he is definitely talented enough to make.
Guys on the Senior Bowl watch list. In motion, the tight end, Alex Bauman. Hand off to Clayton Johnson, and he muscles his way forward for a 1st down. Now, there's that Tulane offensive line, which I know you love a lot.
Well, this is their identity. They are a hit-you-in-the-mouth front. They want to run the football and establish their physicality. I expect them to really, really show everybody they play down the line that this is what they want to do. And again, doesn't matter if it's Mekhi Hughes or Shotty Clayton Johnson, they're going to run their feet on contact. I like that.
A top 6 of the Tulane offensive line that's got 132 combined starts. That's top 10 in the FBS. It's Clayton Johnson with all kinds of flags flying. He picks up 6, but let's see what the flag is about. John Sumrall is saying it's on Southeastern.
There's no question. That's a neutral zone violation.
I thought they jumped offside.
Offside. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That's on Caden Lewis, redshirt sophomore from Houma.
So right now we're seeing both backs getting run. Rashad Clayton Johnson right there. We saw him getting a couple players in a row. Now here comes Mekhi Hughes. They're gonna really rotate these backs. I mean, this is a game here where they're going to try to play as many guys as they got and see really what kind of football team they really have. They got an understanding of what they believe they are, but they want to see it on tape.
9th play of the drive. Redshirt freshman Darian Mensah in his 1st college drive. It's Hughes bouncing outside, and he's swarmed by Southeastern, but he does have enough for a 1st down following that penalty. So Tylon Cooper makes the stop, and Tulane moves it a little bit closer to goal to go.
So defensively for Southeastern, you got to decide, okay, they're in the red zone now. All right, we've had a couple things go against us. Almost got a ball out. Let's bow up here and force a field goal.
Flags pre-snap.
They were trying to go tempo, and looks like Tulane didn't get set.
False start. Offense number 76, 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's on Derek Graham. He's a fascinating story as well. A guy who came over from Texas A&M. He's battled all kinds of injuries over the course of his career. Prior to that, by the way, he was with John Summerall at Troy.
How about that? His father, Derek Sr., former NFL player with the Raiders, Kansas City and Seattle, so he's got the pedigree.
You can see what Tulane's done on the drive. They motion Brown, who's a speedster. It's Hughes right up the gut. Oh, he's just tripped up. Otherwise, he had a seam to possibly squirm free for 6.
Brock Hayes, the running back coach, he's going to get on Malachi for that one. Mackay, excuse me, because he's got to pick those feet up over the trash. You see backs running through tires, running through trash. It's picking your feet up because there's always going to be a hand, a fingernail, an arm. You got to run through that. If he does and keeps his feet, he's probably hitting his head on the goalpost.
7-yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 8. Mensah against pressure. Lofts it, end zone for Brown, and he's got